begin here. What a whirlwind of a year it's been for you guys.
Oh yeah, it's been insane. Like seriously, the last 12 months of my life have been the best 12 months of my life. I've been very blessed and crazy.
Yeah. Now I know there are thousands, probably millions of teenage girls that are totally hating on me right now, talking to you.
I don't know about that, but that'd be really cool if that was true.
So how have you been adapting to being unknown, to all of a sudden having tons of girls swooning every time they see you?
Honestly, like, we take it one day at a time because everything is so crazy that it's almost impossible to, like, sit back and really realize what's going on, you know? Like, at the shows, it's really cool because more and more fans keep coming out. We meet all these awesome girls, and they seem to be more excited when they actually meet us, but because we're on such a tight schedule, we don't have time to, like, actually realize what's going on. But it's really cool. We're all super stoked on it. Like, for me personally, I wasn't, like, a popular kid in high school, and I still haven't had a girlfriend or even been on a date. And it's really cool to meet girls that want to get to know me.
And all of this happened, I mean, basically overnight. And I know you guys...
Pretty much, yeah. We just got signed to Hollywood Records, like, literally a year ago. Yeah.
Now, I know you guys met in high school, but at what point did you guys decide to hook up musically? Did you have, like, a garage band? Did you meet at band camp? Or what's the story?
Actually, Zach and I, we met in middle school, and I didn't even join the band until the end of high school. The band actually started with Nathan and Zach, and it started out, they were just playing, like, pool parties with an acoustic guitar and jamming around. They played Battle of the Bands once under a different name, and actually won Battle of the Bands, but I think, like, junior, senior year, they started making songs in Nathan's bedroom, recording them on the computer, and putting them on MySpace under the name Outfit Politicians. But which eventually led into All-Star, which eventually turned into All-Star Weekend. So I would say near the end of high school is when All-Star Weekend actually, like, formed. And honestly, we didn't even start playing shows until there was, like, a good 3 or 4 songs already made. And all the shows we played were in San Diego, just a local venue.
Okay. So you had a band, you had a name, but you really needed to make your presence known. And last year, you guys decided to drive up to LA from San Diego to the Jonas Brothers premiere of their 3D movie. And you guys started handing out flyers and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Actually, we have these awesome managers, and they told us that if we made, like, official flyers and handed them out of Jonas Brothers concerts and Jonas Brothers events, then they would help a lot. And they really did. But what happened at the Jonas movie premiere was one of us handed a flyer to a casting director from Disney, who then gave it to someone from Radio Disney, and we were the last band in the Next Big Thing competition. Like, and seriously, overnight, we got an email after giving her the flyer asking us to be in the competition, and a couple days later, we were in the Radio Disney studios doing an interview. It was insane. It was the first time we were ever on the radio. It was the first time we'd ever done anything, like, outside of the garage band box. It was crazy. And we were all freaking out. We were all so nervous, but it was so much fun.
It's like the...
But it's crazy to me, though, that it literally did happen overnight because of a flyer.
And during the early stages of promotion, was there a point in which you kind of felt like you weren't getting anywhere, or you kind of felt like giving up, or?
I wouldn't say giving up, but there were some times in the very, very beginning where we didn't really know what we were doing, or like what exactly, how exactly we were going to break it, because we were doing the whole MySpace thing, but we only had 3,000 friends, and we were only getting a couple hits in the beginning. And then, I don't know, I guess the word spread, and there's, like, in the time span of maybe 3 months, we had over 1 million hits on our page. Not 1 million fans, we still had 110,000, but like 1 million views of our songs. And that's what drew the attention of our managers, who were actually the owners of Drive Thru Records. And so once we hit that point, we knew that everything was going to be great. But before then, we were all still going to school, we all had jobs, like, we didn't really know what we were doing with the music. But things worked out for the best.
Yeah, and now you've got a popular album, Suddenly, which is in stores now. With
it's really cool, because we've actually been working on the album for like 10 months straight now, in different studios, working with different producers, and it's finally out. We're super stoked. We worked so hard on it, and we just hope everyone enjoys it.
Now, for those who haven't heard your music, how would you describe the sound?
I would say it's definitely pop rock, but there's some dance influence. Like if you listen, there's a lot of heavy synth leads in songs, which actually have been in the song since the beginning, and they're very dance influenced. But if you listen to the guitars, there's a lot of like heavy rock riffs and pop influenced guitar riffs, because we grew up in San Diego and actually went to the same high school as Blink-182. So we grew up listening to Blink and bands like that. So you can definitely hear that in our music.
So I know you mentioned you snagged up some top dog producers for that album. What is the best piece of advice you've gotten so far?
One thing that everyone keeps telling us is that even though we're signed and the album just came out, it's only just the beginning. Now's when we really have to work hard, because now that we're starting to get noticed, when we really need to prove ourselves. So that's one thing most people have been telling us, is that like now's the time to shine. We really have to try our hardest, and we really have been. You know, with playing shows. Like we just played 8 shows in 7 days, and now we're about to go to the UK, and we're playing Good Morning America, and all these things are happening. But we just have to be at the top of our game at all times, because if you really want something, I believe that you have to work hard for it.
And I noticed with a different side of me and the Dance Forever videos, I mean, fans definitely can see a fun, lighthearted approach to music, and to me it genuinely seems like you're enjoying the music and you're enjoying, you know, being able to perform for your fans.
Yeah, the different side of me video is actually a funny story, because our manager directed the video,